Kamala Harris is now a major force to reckon with. What does this mean for immigration? Let's talk about it. Historic flood of cash pours into Harris' campaign and allied groups. Democrats have raised more than $250 million since Biden announced he was leaving the presidential race and endorsed Kamala Harris. According to CBS News, the campaign raised $81 million in the 24 hours after Biden dropped out, and it is the largest amount of money raised in a 24-hour span in presidential history. Let's talk about her impact with immigration. First of all, she was tasked with taking the lead on the negotiations with Central American countries to reduce the flow of migrants into the United States and rallying congressional taxpayer dollars to flow into Central American countries to persuade them to work closer with us to limit the number of people who are flowing into the United States. That has not worked. Secondly, she was also tasked to very early on in the administration to rally congressional support for comprehensive immigration reform. That also has failed, guys. And as a matter of fact, as a result of these failures, which is not entirely her fault, obviously, right? These are systemic problems that our U.S. government has struggled with for decades, all right? But the Biden administration failed to curb the flow of migrants flowing into the country until recently. Let's talk about what we can expect from a potential Kamala Harris presidency with immigration. I think maybe more of the same, right, in terms of the belief system that immigrants deserve a fair chance here in the United States to build their hopes and dreams right here in the United States. And for those who have been here for many years, comprehensive immigration reform is really what it's going to take to get some of these long-termers, so to speak, those who have been here for at least 10 years to be able to get a lawful status. Expect there to continue to be a push on Capitol Hill for congressional comprehensive immigration reform. We could also expect that she will continue to be supportive of the parole in place policy that is on the table now, that's very new, that's very exciting, that's going to help spouses of U.S. citizens as well as stepchildren. Parole in place, we could expect to see that remain. I also expect her to continue to support programs like DACA and other executive actions that President Biden has put in place. But certainly in the days ahead, let's watch the debates. Let's listen carefully to what she's going to be saying about immigration, because again, immigration is the number one issue on voters' minds these days.